Good morning my friends and welcome back to another weekly vlog. We're back at it. It's Monday morning. I just finished work. I work pretty much every Monday morning unless it's like a public holiday or something. So it's almost 10:30, started at 5. Quick little shift but good way to start my week off. I will say a lot of people ask me why I start at 5 a.m. if I work in retail, because a lot of people think that nothing happens in retail at 5 a.m. But I will say obviously some businesses don't do anything till like 8 or 9 a.m. but there are probably a lot more businesses than you think that are working at 5 and 6 in the morning. Even when I worked in a clothing store a couple years ago, I used to start at 6 a.m. all the time to do things like sale setups, or when we were marking down products or sending things out or putting new advertisements up, all that sort of stuff. So sometimes when you work in retail, you just need a few hours before the day begins where there are no customers and you can do everything safely and efficiently. So that's kind of what I do. The store that I work at doesn't actually open at 5 a.m. but there's a bunch of us there working hard to get it all set up. So that's why I start so early. I'm not like serving customers. I'm literally just out the back getting stuff ready for the day. This week is going to be a busy week, but it's also an exciting week. I've got a lot of stuff to get done, so at least for the next few days I really want to hustle and pump stuff out. I mentioned it in my last couple of vlogs, but I've officially started my role as youth coordinator and administrator. That's like my official title, but the youth group at my church goes back this Friday, so there is a lot of work that needs to be done before this Friday and I need to make sure it gets done. And that means it's either me doing it or I need to make sure I have given the responsibility to someone else for them to do it. It'll mostly be myself, but there are things that people are helping me out with, which is the best. So it's gonna be a big week in that sense. I struggled a little bit last week because I felt like I was just sitting at home all day, every day. And although I was sitting at home all day, every day, well not all day, every day, but when I work so early in the morning and get home by 10 a.m. and then I'm sitting at my desk on my computer until like 5 or 6 p.m. every single day, it feels like I'm not actually being productive because I'm not going anywhere. Like I feel like I'm just sitting at home, and oftentimes I end up sitting on my bed because it's way cooler in this room than the office. The office is like the hottest room in the house, or I'm sitting on the couch for the same reason. There's no aircon and no fans in our office, but there is aircon and fans in the lounge room and my bedroom. So I kind of have to work in these spaces even though I don't really want to. So this week I'm gonna try and get out of the house a little bit more and work in some spaces that aren't necessarily my house. So I wanna go to a coffee shop later today, but I am gonna chill out. It's gonna be 40 degrees today, so I really need to get out of the house. So I'm sorry for the ramble, but there's my game plan for the week. That's kind of what is going on. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast and get started with my day. So I just packed a little bag full of all the stuff that I'll need to do any editing or church stuff that I need to do, as well as my water bottle. Now I just need to put on some shoes and I'm gonna head to a coffee shop. Literally, I just sat down and wrote my to-do list and I'm sweating. That's why I cannot be in this house today. It is just way too hot. It is now just past 2 p.m. and the cafe that I was working at closes at 2, which I kind of forgot about when I got there, but it ended up being fine anyway. I was able to get pretty much 2 hours of work done there and it was so productive. Like I just sat there and worked the whole time. I'm really happy with how that went. I feel like that was a lot more productive than I would have been at home. It was great. Really enjoyed it. But I still have a lot more work to do, so I'm gonna head off to the library, which is a really good option if you don't really want to work in a cafe, like if you don't want to buy food or buy a drink, but you still want another workspace space to work in, and you're surrounded by other people who are studying or doing work as well. And it's quiet, not many distractions, it's free, it's a great time. If you guys have any other suggestions for places I could go to get work done, because I really do enjoy switching up my environment, please let me know. Apart from like cafes and food places and libraries, obviously I could go to parks and things, but I really like having an outlet so I can charge either my laptop, my iPad, anything like that. But yeah, let's go to the next workspace. Good morning guys, it is Tuesday. I'm actually out at breakfast right now, but I totally forgot to bring my vlog camera because I'm stupid. So I'm gonna vlog on my phone just for a little bit. We're out for breakfast with Beck and also Giorgio, obviously. And it's so cute, we're in a cute little cafe. 7. And I just ordered my breakfast. I just got eggs on toast. Very excited about it. We have my beautiful food. We have my G. We have my B. Oh, that works so well. Acai bowl. Acai bowl. Sweet potato chips. It's a good time. I'm excited. Woo. I'm back on my camera. I'm home now. It is like 12:30, and for the past 2 hours I've just been working on church admin stuff. I've basically just been writing messages so that people know what they are doing, and I've been collating this like big document full of all the information that people will probably need. So if they have any questions, they can kind of go to that document first and like look through all the rosters and look through all the setup and pack up and all the details, the things that they would need to know for a Friday night if they're a youth leader. And if they can't find their answer on there, then they can message me, but it's just so I'm not getting the same questions over and over and over again. And so they have easy access to the roster and things like that, and they can enter their stuff into their calendars, make sure it's all good, and then get back to me if there are any problems. So I've been working on putting that all together. So I've got all the documents, I've written the big message, I've just sent it through to my boyfriend who is helping me with coordinating. I do the admin stuff and then we do the coordinating together. He's gonna have a read through that, send it back to me if there are any things I need to fix with that, and then I'll post that with all of the information. I am so blessed that I get to do most of this work from home. I will probably have to go into the physical church like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday just to check on their, you know, like server on their computer, check all the emails through there to make sure there's nothing outstanding that I need to figure out. And then also I'll be there from like 2 to 3:30 on a Friday, and I'll be there from that time until about 10 or 10:30 at night. So that's when I'll be like actually at the church, and everything else I can just do from home. So that is really helpful. But yeah, I've just been spending all morning doing that since getting home from breakfast with the girls. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to do more church admin stuff or if I want to leave that just for now and then come back to it later. I have like a lot of things on my to-do list. I just don't necessarily know when to do each thing. So I'm trying to figure it out. It's not as hot today, which is really nice. So I can work from home, but that's kind of just been my morning so far. I should make myself some lunch since it's 12:30. Not a super fun update, but an update nonetheless. It's now 5 p.m. and for the last couple of days I've tried to stop working at 5 p.m. and kind of just doing my own personal things in the evenings. Most nights I actually have somewhere to be, whether it's like Bible study or youth group or seeing my boyfriend. A lot of the time we see each other in the evenings because it's the only time we both have free in the day. But tonight is my only free night of the week, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I have to go grocery shopping at some point. I also want to weed the gardens at some point. There are a bunch of things I could do that are still productive, but they're not necessarily work. Like they're not YouTube stuff and they're not church admin stuff, so like to me it's like personal stuff. I'm definitely gonna change my outfit. I'm just sick of wearing this. I've been wearing it all day. It's a cute outfit, but I just want to get into some like active wear or something kind of comfier, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. I really do need to go grocery shopping because I have like no food, but I just don't want to. I figured out what I'm gonna do tonight. It's now 5:30 and my plan is I'm gonna go to Officeworks because I need to get a new SD card and I need to get a lanyard, both for like my church admin side of stuff. I need to get a lanyard because I have like a bunch of keys now, so I need to put them on something so I don't lose them. And I need an SD card for the person that's going to be the photographer at youth group on Fridays so that I can give him the SD card on a Friday, then just take that SD card back from him on a Friday because he'll use his own camera, and I can bring it home, edit all the photos and post them to our social media. So I need to get that. Then I'm going to go to Kmart because I need to get a box. I have a bunch of things that are like sentimental to me and I don't know where to put them. Right now they're literally sitting in my room in a pile on the floor. floor. So I'm gonna get a box or a basket or something to put those in, and I can put them on my shelves in my room. And lastly, we're gonna go grocery shopping. I don't need to get a whole lot, but I thought while I'm at the shops, while I'm at Kmart, while I'm at Officeworks, I may as well get that out of the way so I don't have to go out again. This is a pile of sentimental things on my floor. So I have this little baby jumper that I thrifted, which I want to keep for when I eventually have a baby in like 10 years time. I don't actually know if it'll be 10 years, but definitely not anytime soon. I have my football boots. These aren't necessarily that sentimental, but if I ever want to go play again, I don't want to not have boots or like go and have to buy some, so I'm just going to keep them. And then here are a bunch of like clothing pieces that either my brother made for me because he studied fashion, or my mum had when she was like my age, and I want to keep them and hang on to them. Or I have my year 12 jersey in here and one of my boyfriend's football jerseys. So just stuff like that that I want to put in a box, keep it safe and out of the way. Good morning guys, it is Wednesday. I have a few things planned today. I have a meeting today at 10 at church to go through some more admin stuff. And then this afternoon I have work and I'm closing, and then I'll see my boyfriend. But this morning I am going to shovel rotten mangoes off our driveway. That is what I'm going to do. So I've spent the morning doing some paperwork for the admin job that I have, and then obviously just doing my normal morning routine. If you guys don't know, we have a mango tree. Well, actually no, our neighbors have a mango tree in their yard, but it hangs over to our yard, and all the mangoes fall onto our driveway. And you'd think that having a mango tree is so good, but firstly, the mangoes didn't taste any good at all, so not worth it. And secondly, it just creates a big mess, and then bats come, birds come, bugs come, flies come, and you have to just scrape things off of your driveway. It's literally disgusting. So that's my job for this morning. Let's get this done. So this is what our driveway looks like. See what I mean? It's just disgusting because birds come and eat it all and then like leave all the mess. So it's all just rotten mangoes. So I'm gonna literally scrape these off, and we will get a pressure cleaner at some point to actually clean it fully, but I just need to get rid of like the gross bits. Fun times. Driveway is looking a lot better. Like I said before, definitely need a pressure cleaner to get all of this gross stuff off, but at least it's clean. That's good. Hello friends, happy Thursday. It is actually almost 1:30 p.m. I just spent the morning doing a bunch of church admin stuff, and then I've just finished filming a YouTube video. Oh, actually not really finished. I finished filming half of it. I need to go film a try on portion thing, but I'll probably have to rearrange some furniture and stuff. And I just realized that it's 1:30 p.m. and I haven't eaten today, mostly because I was feeling sick earlier, but I'm feeling a little bit better now, so I should probably eat something. But there's my little update of the day. Hopefully I have a productive rest of the day. I have a really big day tomorrow because I have my work at my retail job in the morning, and then I have the first night of youth. So it'll just be kind of not a stressful day, but I just want to make sure everything goes well with that. And then I do have the weekend off. So I'm really looking forward to that, just to kind of chill a little bit more. But today I gotta hustle, I gotta work. So let's get it done. Guys, we have some news. Oh my gosh, what? I haven't told them yet. I feel like I can't talk about anything else before I talk about this. Okay, that's fair. We just got approved for a new house. Woo! I feel like I've said that sentence. Deja vu, yeah. We just got approved! If you've seen the vlog, you'll know. Someone actually said on my last video, you have the worst luck with rentals ever. And I was like, you are so right. You are so freaking right. There's always something goes wrong for us. George is sick, by the way. She had to take a day off work because she's sick. I called in sick to work. I haven't done that in years. I feel like you have. I mean, conjunctivitis. Yeah. Last time we moved, 6 months ago. We just got approved for a new house, which is so exciting. It's a little townhouse. It's a little modern townhouse. Yeah, it was at the top of our list too. It was the first one we wanted. We applied to that, and then we were kind of just waiting, and then we're going to apply to a few more. So we're so happy that we got this one. So excited. But next week I'll go into that a lot more because we do get the keys next week. So I will start packing and doing all that sort of stuff, which is very exciting. But as for this week, let's just finish this week. So it is Friday today. I vlogged a tiny little bit this morning. I've been working in a cafe most of the day. It is now 2:30 and I have a bunch of youth stuff tonight because it's the first night of youth. So we're about to go to Costco and get some snacks because I have to feed 50 kids tonight. So Love Costco. Hello my friends. It is now 4 p.m. and I just arrived at church. It is the first night of youth and I'm like so excited, but I am a little bit nervous, but overall so excited. I feel like we've done so much preparation for tonight, but tonight will definitely show if we have prepared enough, if we've forgotten anything. So basically the plan is from 4 till 4:30 I just need to do some admin stuff. From 4:30 to 5 I need to set up a bunch of equipment, and then from 5 till 6:30 I'll go back to doing all my admin stuff, and then at 6:30 we have a leaders meeting and prayer, and then 7 o'clock the night starts and we finish at 9, pack up till 9:30, leaders meeting till about 10, and hopefully we'll be out of here locked up by 10 o'clock. That's the plan. We'll see how we go. Good morning guys, it is Sunday and I'm trying to get my vlog clip in before George starts filming. She's about to film a haul and I don't want to interrupt, but we are just kind of getting a bunch of content today. Having a fairly chill day overall. George is not feeling too well. She's a bit sick at the moment, so we don't want to go crazy. But yeah, we're just helping each other get some content today. Like I mentioned earlier this week, we got approved for our house, which is so exciting. So my plan for today is to clean my room, tidy it, get it all sorted, and film a room tour so that I can start packing up my stuff, because we literally have 3 days until we move. So I want to, yeah, try and clean up my room. It's nothing too bad. I don't think it will take me too long, but I just want to make sure everything looks perfect so I can film it, because I do love having room tours. I think I filmed one with every house that I've lived in, which is really fun. So I want to keep the tradition going. So let's tidy up this room, get everything looking pristine. You guys have seen most of it anyway, but it's just fun. Surprise, surprise. I forgot to finish off this vlog, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am so excited to show you guys our new house, which will be in next week's video. So obviously I'm coming to you from the future, but now we've got our keys and we've started the moving process, and I can't wait to share that with you guys and show you our new home. But before that, I do have my room tour coming your way. So I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Goodbye.